All right, you guys, we are so excited. Me and Allison wanted to get on here and share with you about this promotion that our company just dropped. They are so giving. It's called the January Finale promo, and it's basically let's close out January super strong so we can go into February with so much momentum. I know we've been having promos on promos, but that's okay because that means we've been building momentum this whole time. In fact, this morning I was just chatting with a lady that I sent a free sample to last week. And that's just going to keep on happening. So the momentum's amazing right now. I think the most important thing to remember is to be excited about this. When you get on live, when you get on stories, be so excited and show it in your eyes that you truly get to change lives and help people with this promotion. Like, this isn't just about boosting your paycheck. This is about helping others. So it's so cool. So I just have three things that I would recommend to do daily in this next week. It's 1 week. Let's push through, power through these 3 things that we can do. Daily live videos, okay? Daily live, daily opportunity stories, okay? And bold follow-ups. So just doing those 3 things every single day for this week, I think is going to help you so much. Daily lives, daily opportunity stories, and bold follow-ups. Okay. So we're creating momentum. So Allison, I'm going to shoot it right over to you. She's going to start to go over all things customer, and I'm going to mute.
Hello. So most of us are here because we love the products. We love the products. We probably all usually started on either Balance or 3 Steps. And I know people can be like, man, it's the end of the month. Nobody has money right now. Or my following, they don't usually have a lot of money towards the end of the month or whatever it is. But like Sue always says, that's not the case for everybody. And you will be surprised how much momentum and how many orders you can get if you just start small. You can always just, instead of selling like 3 steps, 3 steps, 3 steps, you can break it up. I suggest never to sell just the patches by yourself because a lot of times people don't fill them. And that has really hurt me in my business because I just think, oh, Thrive doesn't work. But we know the number one thing that is amazing, I can think of 2 products off the top of my head that bam, you see results right away are the vitamins and Balance, right? Most people always fill the vitamins and Balance. And a good thing to remember is you're not going to get the discounted price. So the vitamins are usually 62. So you're going to end up getting the full 62 PV, right? And just alone from that, your commissions are higher. So if you can, instead of breaking it up and think 3 steps, 3 steps, 3 steps, think about all the other great things. And if you're like, I've never tried I haven't tried Activate, I haven't tried Expand, go on to the customer Thrive pages and look it up, search those products, do a little bit of homework yourself besides just the 3 steps. But I have gotten so many customers that were excited just to try the Balance. And then bam, from there, they're like, well, what else? I know this works. So what else do you have? And I know personally, I can't stand to see a lot of people from other companies talk about hundreds of other products and they're just showing it. And they've never tried it, right? But if you can say, oh, my friend tried this, right? And you're using your face-to-face and you're using those captions. And like Sue said, being excited. I've had people tell me before, hey, are you okay? You don't seem like yourself, right? So maybe that's not a good time, like Sue says, like to go face-to-face, but to show the products itself. Hey, look, this works amazing. Hey, look, this does this and this, right? Or get a friend who has tried it before, somebody that you know that had really, really good results, or go ask that person, go ask that promoter, hey, what was your thing on it? But don't just not sell something because you don't know what it is. I don't really take the collagen hair peptides, but I know Sue speaks volumes of it. So I will go and I will get that. And a lot of people, they will just browse through your stories. So you don't have to like overcomplicate it. And just make it so where people can be flashy and you can see it. And you're like, oh, wow, I know exactly what that does. Okay, the next thing. And then also putting the price, because if we just hear $25 off, I'm thinking, well, I don't know, it could still be $200, right? But if you break it down, you're like, whoa, I'm getting a really good deal. Or, hey, you know what? I'll sell you just the vitamins and the, the I'm going like this, the patch, right? The patch because, and I'll send you a shake. If they're like, no, I'm hesitant, like, you know what? You can go ahead and later on, they might love the shake. And then for next month, you've already sold that because they loved it, right? So be a little generous. Things like that definitely help. But being a product of your product is so helpful. I've had people tell me, man, I love how you talk about everything. You explain it so well. And for me, a picture really can't do that. I understand if you're at work and you really can't go on there and do a full explanation, but just being like, bam, this stuff right here helps for your brain, helps to focus. This is, and they hear it with your own words. You're like, wow, you said it in a way. People are following you because they like the way you explain stuff. If they wanted to follow Sue and they would get their own explanation or me or whatever, they're following you because they like the way you explain it and they're able to understand it. So don't ever think that you're not knowledgeable enough or you don't know enough about a product. People are following you because they already understand how you talk and your lingo. But that's it for the customer side. I'm sure there's probably a lot more.
Yes, and on the Lionhearted page, we do have like $25 off promo posts. So there's already so many posts about the $25 off that will give you like pricing sheets for everything. So you can share those products on your stories. And like Allison mentioned, just doing it in person, like face to face, talking on your stories, and then utilizing captions too. Because I tell you, about 50% of the time, I don't have my volume on. So when I'm watching stories and people are talking, I don't know what they're saying. I'm just skipping because I don't have the volume on. So using that caption, and if you need help with that, let me know in the chat and I'll explain how to do it, how to use your captions, or shoot one of us a message if you're catching a replay on this. But utilize captions, and again, sharing those personal results. Like I have personal hair results that I share pretty often. People know that my hair has grown so much from our collagen. Well, right now it's only how much? 44 minus 25. I don't know. I can't really do math right now, but it's like $15 for a whole box of collagen, and our collagen's bomb. As y'all know, we don't even put our collagen on sale when we have a sale. Our collagen is almost always off limits because it's that bomb. So just sharing like those plus line products that are super cheap. I mean, yeah, you're not going to make a huge commission check this month, but if you can get something in their hands that truly works, that they just take it once a day, it's super simple for them, they're going to come back to you next month. So it's really just about getting that customer base to grow with this $25 off promo. Everything's super cheap. There's no reason you shouldn't be sharing about how cheap everything is right now. And don't get stuck in fear mode, because a lot of times we want things to look perfect. We want our stories to be aesthetically pleasing, which is great and all, but right now in a promotion like this, it's time to just get into action mode. Don't worry too much about how beautiful your stories look. I have to get over myself. My stories today, they're not aesthetically how I like them to look, but they got the point across of what we have going on. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the promoter side of this. Okay. This is a huge promotion for promoters. First of all, you can talk about a $50 rebate, right? Because they're going to get $25 rebate for this specific promotion, and then another $25 for the compliance training. So that's $50 rebates. Okay. So you can talk about $50 rebates. That's amazing. That's going to help boost their business. They can use it, by the end of this month to order some more plus line products or whatever they want. Okay. That's huge. And then op stories, okay? Opportunity stories are a huge way to get the business in front of people's eyes. They don't have to be complicated. They don't have to be long. They don't have to be gorgeous. You don't have to make them on Canva. I love having Katie as a leader because she makes her op stories on Instagram, okay? She uses Instagram app, and I think that honestly, your simple stories is another woman's confidence, right? Your simple stories is going to show other women that they can do this too. They're not going to feel so intimidated because they're going to be like, okay, I can do that kind of story. All she posted was a picture of her and her family, or a picture of her and her car or whatever, and put a little caption there. I can do that. You keeping it simple is giving another woman confidence, but you staying in stuck mode and being complicated about things and having to use apps and having to make everything look perfect, that's going to slow down another woman from joining you. Because when things look really perfect, maybe that woman won't join you because she's like, I don't know if I can do that. So if you're someone that like doesn't share opportunity stories, I encourage you to just get on Instagram and just do it. Post a picture, put a caption, talk about what this opportunity is doing for your family, what it can do for their family. That's really how simple it can be 3 pages long. Okay, 3 pages long, and then you're going to put a call to action at the end of it. Okay, again, face to face with the captions, and then the call to action should be on the last story. Okay, and so that can be, you can either do a poll. I don't love polls because people accidentally click them, but polls are awesome too because it's a quick tap, and sometimes people's brains need to just do it now, right? They don't want to think about it too much, and they're thinking about it. There's a quick tap is easy for them. Okay, so polls work, or you can do the question box. I love the question box. Is probably my favorite one because I can put in the question box, type info, right? Quote info for more information. Okay, anybody that's serious is going to type info there, and then you'll know that they're serious because they didn't accidentally type info. So I love question boxes. And most people have like a 9 to 5 mentality. Most people are, majority of people are employees, right? So you have to tell them what to do. Okay, so at the end of that, giving a call to action, telling them what to do is so crucial to them actually following through and doing it and reaching out to you like that. So put the question box, or you can do a swipe box. So there's like a little swipe box option in the GIFs where you can swipe. You can either do like a heart face, you can do like a hands up, you can do like any of those. And you can just put on there, swipe for more info, swipe to order, swipe to this or that. So that works too. I don't personally put my link just because I like to talk to people personally. I like to find out their goals. I like to find out who they are, what they need. But if you love to share your link, share that. That's a call to action too. Okay, so FOB, okay, that's part of the promo. And what it stands for, first order bonus. Okay, this is all for your newbies. Guys, how cool is it to have so much purpose on this earth? We are making an impact and having purpose. This isn't about us right now. This is about other people. And so we get to go out in the world this week and share FOB, right? First order bonus. These people that are going to come in, these women that are going to join us, they're going to get a 50% commission. You can share that 50% commission on all of their first orders. You have no idea who's watching you that has a huge following already or has a huge support system or huge family that's willing to help out and order. 50% commissions, that can change someone's life. You guys, come on. I have chills because this is just such a great time for us to be able to literally help people and take the pressure off, like, okay, this is a bonus for myself, or I need this for my family. Or, last week it was all about us, right? It was all about getting that bonus for ourselves, which is great and awesome. And we need that extra income. But this week is about other women changing their life. So get right in your personal development, get right in your devotional, get right with God. Talk to God about, God, I want to change lives. I want to help women, and go into the world knowing that you're making so much impact and having a purpose on social media, not just for your own income, but right now it's all about them. FOB. First order bonus, okay? So you can change so many lives. So make sure you talk about 50% commissions, okay? And it's a limited time only, but it is 50% and it's awesome. So Allison, I'm gonna send it over to you and then I will finish off.
Alrighty, I'm going to talk about the very end of the promotion, which is the $250 commission that you're going to get, that you can actually, just by telling your story. So it's kind of a mix in between the products and the business, right? Why did you start? Talk about the products. Why did you get in? Or maybe you just came in because the business sounded so good, right? Or a little bit of both. But if somebody was ringing your doorbell, like, hey, come to the door, I have $250 for you. Like, would you do it? Yeah, you'd be like racing to the door, right? So sometimes we're like, oh, I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win. Well, girl, you don't know. You don't know. Do that live, hit the live button. Like Sue said at the very beginning of this, is that we should be going live daily. We are competing with so many people not in Thrive, but outside of Thrive, outside of the competitive world with buy this, buy this, buy this, you have to kind of be annoying sometimes. And you have to remind people, hey, hello, I'm here. So now you're going to remind the owners of LaBelle that you are here and that your story so matters because you are here. And when someone else hears your story and then you say at the end, oh my gosh, guys, I may win $250, share my, share this or whatever, like, woohoo, that's going to pay my light bill or whatever, right? I like to be honest with, my followers, with my friends on social media. I tell them exactly what I'm doing and why I'm doing it and why I'm still here. So if you're still here, you've been still here for a minute, there should be no reason why you shouldn't be shouting from the roof of your home, why I'm in LaBelle, my LaBelle stories, this, right? Because this company is so amazing. So don't be afraid and you can win. I mean, imagine if you do win, like what a testimony is that to go back and tell your audience, like, can you believe that my company gave this just for me telling my story to other people? So I think that is amazing. I'm not sure if there was anything else I was supposed to cover, Sue, but I'm so excited to share that with my followers.
I love that. And I just kind of wanted you to do the live part. I wanted you to touch on that because you're somebody that pretty much does go live every day, or at least every other day. Like you're pretty much live all the time. And so I kind of wanted you just to share, like, how do you go live every day when you're a single mom, you have two boys? Like, how do you make that happen? And how do you get out of fear mode and just hit that live button?
Well, at first, I used to be super shy to go on, but it's almost like you can form, and it's not being fake. You can form like a whole different person when you're going live. It's like you hear about these celebrities and they have like two personas when they're on stage and they're getting it or whatever, right? Like, of course, we're not happy all the time. Of course, we have our kids like, whatever. But there has to be a little bit of time where you can go on and you can give that hope to people. And the way I love to do it, the way God put it in my heart is to go live. People see your expression, they see your hands, they see how passionate it is. And when I don't go live, I literally feel like something's missing. I haven't gone live this morning. I go live every Monday and I feel like something is missing because that is something, you don't have to be a gifted public speaker. I grew up stuttering all my life. And so it is something, and there is sometimes that God puts a message on my heart that I'm totally embarrassed to put, to say out there. And I'm like, man, like I don't ever get nervous to go live, but sometimes I just say like, I'm a little nervous, and somebody's like, oh, don't worry about it, just go ahead, and I just relax. It's just you and a camera. You're literally, imagine being in front of like a whole stadium. Like that might be kind of scary, but it's just you and your camera. And I think it's just to make it one of those non-negotiables. People really get to know you, I feel like, through your lives. You can go and you can post all the beautiful stories and you can say all of this, but I feel like you really can't fake it too much when you're live, right? Because you see the whole world behind you. And that's what gets people connected to you. You're like, man, this girl is a single mom. Yes, she is doing this and this and this. And she is so passionate about these products, and you can see it, right? And even if it is just for a couple of minutes, and even if you just stutter, people appreciate you doing that, right? We're not in high school. Nobody's making fun of you. That's all in your head. It's like people, they say when you go to the gym, like, oh, I'm nervous to go to the gym, people are going to be looking at me. No, people are just too focused on themselves. And when they see you on your lives, they see themselves like, could I do this? It seems like she's having fun with it. And that's all. Sometimes your hair may be a mess. You don't have to always be perfect, but that I think is my charm myself, is that half the time I may look good, half the time I may not, half the time I may have like a booger on my nose. I never know. Like that has happened to me before. My kids have pooped right next to me before. All types of crazy things have happened, but I think people really enjoy that because it's part of life, the chaos of life, and it just goes to show the beauty in what we do and how we can show it, and how amazing that God created this technology that we can feel like we're in somebody's house, right? Like how many of us have our favorite person that we love to watch live because we feel like we know them and we feel like we're sitting right there with them, and just to make people feel connected, I think is a beautiful thing. So don't be scared to push the like button.
Yes, I love that so much. And I feel the same. Like I've had people, like I go live a hot mess all the time. Like I'm hot mess mom, 100%. But I've had people message me, multiple people, and tell me, hey, I just started my Facebook just so I could watch your live videos, or I love watching your live videos, or you always make my day when your live videos come on. I'm like, me? What the heck? You have no idea who's watching you and genuinely enjoys your excitement. So just get excited, hit that live button, and talk about all these things that we have going on. And guys, I hope that you can all earn this amazing cash bonus. I think that's so cool that they're doing that. One thing I want to say about lives, I will literally go from 50 views to 300 views by doing one tweak, and that's this: interactions before I hit the live button. If you can dedicate 20 minutes to interacting, I know it's a long time. I know we're moms. I know we're busy. If you can do 20 minutes of interactions before you hit the live button, your views will shoot up. I'm telling you right now, like I go from 50 to 300 because sometimes I don't have time to interact. I don't. And that's okay. I'd rather get into action mode than just not go live. So I'll still hit the live button and not interact, but I'll get like 50 views. If you can just interact first and then hit that live, you're going to get so much more engagement. And then also just kind of looking at your, a while ago, I used to have the business Instagram and they would show me my little, what is it called? It's like a chart of like times, like time, like high peak times that people are watching your stuff. Insights. Thank you, Ashley. I used to look at my insights and I don't anymore because I don't like having a business account, but what you can do is temporarily switch over to business, check out your insights and then go back to personal. But basically insights for me, the most engagement for me is noon and 6 p.m. Don't know why, but noon and 6 p.m., the most people are on social media. So that's the times that I try and shoot for to post and go live. Of course, I'm not perfect at that. I'm preaching myself, but those are great times. So lastly, I want to end this, you guys, with a little bit of conversation talk and follow-ups. Something me and Allison were chatting about is how like there's people that'll be in and out, right? And they're messaging you for years and they're like, I want to do this, but I'm scared. I want to do this, but I don't have money. You know, they're in and out, they're ghosting you, they're not answering you. Those type of people I'm very bold with. I send them a message. I send them usually like a voice clip and I'm really excited. And I'll like get so pumped up and make sure you smile, even though they can't see you. If you smile while you're talking in your voice clip, you'll sound more excited. So smile and just tell them, this is what we have going on. We're giving 50% commissions right now. I need you to get out of fear mode. Do this with me. Let's do this together. I know you're thinking about it. Guys, you just don't know how much that follow-up is going to mean to them. I just lost a potential, which is okay. I don't mind because I believe what God has for you is for you. What he doesn't have for you is not for you. And that person probably might have dragged me down. But I haven't talked to that lady for like 2 years. And she joined another opportunity because she said it was cheaper. Whatever, that's fine. But maybe if I would have followed up with her last week or sent her a voice clip or done something, it could have been me, you know? So you just never know how much that bold follow-up is going to just help them to jump right in. So if you have people like that you've been going back and forth with, be so bold with them. Don't be scared. I know we talk about like attraction marketing and bringing people into your inbox, and that's all very important. But if someone has been in and out like that, just go be bold. Just go share it with them. That's my advice. And then it's all in the wording. So I love to share retail pricing first. So once I have someone interested, and they're, you know, maybe they're interested from my stories or my posts, or maybe they just sent me a message saying, hey, I need energy. I always share retail pricing first. Pricing. Hey.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Okay, just wait, okay? I'm almost done. Pricing is always the last thing I talk about. So if I'm going over 3 steps, for example, I get the shape flavor first. I get the patch color first. I send them a pick stitch of all of our patch colors. I get the patch color. I make it so real for them. I explain that they're getting 30 women's capsules, 30 patches, 32 shakes. I explain everything so well that in their mind, they know what they're getting. And then price comes very, very last, unless they're like bugged about it, because some people really just want to know price. But price always goes last. And then my wording is like this. Okay, so for the whole package, it usually retails at about $260, right? Since our prices went up, retails at about $260. But right now, I do have a free shake pack, so you're going to get a whole box of shakes for free. And so for the discounted auto ship pricing, it's only going to be $150, and this week it's actually only going to be $125. How does that sound to you? So that wording, I think, really does help you pull people in, because they're like, oh my God, it just went from 260 to 125. Like, yes, I can do that. It's like half off, right? It just sounds so much better than just saying it's 125. You know, that gives them nothing to compare to. It's just like, it's 125. And then their mind is like, okay, that's kind of a lot. That's over $100. Like, do I have over $100? Y'all see what I mean? Like, the wording makes a huge difference. So set up calls. Okay. As intimidating as it is, uncomfortable as it is, I know our generation loves to text, but especially if you're talking to someone that's older, set up a phone call or a Zoom. You will close the deal almost every time. I can tell you about 80% of the time I do a phone call, I'm sealing the deal. I'm getting the sale right there on the phone. So there's no more back and forth. There's no more questions. Everything's handled. The whole conversation's done. Set up phone calls if you can. Okay. So that's my biggest key tip. If you are trying to bring those sales in and in conversations, set up the phone calls. Okay. So I think that's all I have, you guys. And thank y'all for hopping on. I hope this helped you so much. Do you have anything, Allison?
Sorry. No, I think we covered everything perfectly.
Yay. Okay. Bye, you guys. Take care.